Today, we're diving into a powerful method that's gaining traction for weight loss and improving overall health: intermittent fasting. Whether you're new to this or looking for a clear guide on how to start, this video will break down the basics. We'll explore the different methods, how intermittent fasting works, and provide simple steps to help you begin your journey in a safe and effective way. Let's get right into it. Intermittent fasting has become one of the most popular methods for those seeking to lose weight and improve their overall health. It is not a diet in the traditional sense, where you focus on what you eat, but rather a structured approach that revolves around when you eat. This focus on timing rather than food restriction is what makes it flexible and easier to follow for many people. Intermittent fasting involves alternating periods of eating with periods of fasting, giving your body time to process food efficiently, burn stored fat, and regulate essential functions. For beginners, the idea of fasting can seem a little daunting at first. However, the process is easier than it sounds, and your body is actually well adapted to handle periods without food. Historically, humans have gone through natural cycles of feast and famine. This constant access to food is a relatively modern development, so intermittent fasting is a way to return to those natural rhythms and give your body a break from constant digestion. There are a few popular methods of intermittent fasting that are particularly suited for those just starting. One of the easiest ways to get into fasting is the 16-8 method, which involves fasting for 16 hours and limiting your eating to an 8-hour window each day. For example, you could have your first meal at noon and your last meal by 8 p.m. The fasting period includes the time when you're asleep, making it easier to follow without feeling overly restricted. Another common approach is the 5:2 method, where you eat normally for 5 days a week and restrict your calorie intake to around 500 to 600 calories on 2 non-consecutive days. This is a great option if fasting every day feels too challenging but you still want to incorporate the benefits of fasting into your routine. Some people opt for a 24-hour fast once or twice a week, a method often referred to as eat-stop-eat. This involves fasting for a full 24 hours, such as from dinner one day to dinner the next. This approach can be more intense and might not be the best starting point for beginners, but it's effective for those who are already accustomed to fasting for shorter periods. The beauty of intermittent fasting is its flexibility. You're not tied to a specific food list, and there are no complicated rules to follow about which foods to avoid or include. Instead, intermittent fasting allows you to choose when you eat, making it easier to stick to in the long term. It's less about deprivation and more about timing. Now, let's dive deeper into how intermittent fasting affects your body. Once you've eaten a meal, your body enters the fed state, where it digests and absorbs nutrients. This state lasts for several hours, during which your body primarily uses glucose, from the food you've eaten, as its main energy source. After about 12 hours, when your body has used up its glycogen stores, it enters a fasted state. During this phase, your body starts to burn fat for energy, producing molecules called ketones. This is one of the key reasons intermittent fasting can lead to weight loss. It shifts your body from burning glucose to burning stored fat as its primary fuel source. Alongside fat burning, intermittent fasting triggers several beneficial hormonal changes. For example, your levels of growth hormone increase, which supports fat loss and muscle preservation. The production of norepinephrine, a hormone that helps break down fat, also rises. These hormonal shifts help boost your metabolism and make your body more efficient at using stored fat for energy, which explains why many people find intermittent fasting effective for both weight loss and overall metabolic health. One of the most compelling reasons to try intermittent fasting is its potential to improve insulin sensitivity. Insulin is the hormone responsible for helping your cells absorb glucose from your bloodstream. When insulin sensitivity is low, your body struggles to process sugar effectively, leading to higher blood sugar levels. Over time, this can increase the risk of developing conditions like type 2 diabetes. Intermittent fasting helps lower insulin levels, giving your body time to regulate blood sugar more effectively, which is especially beneficial for people who are at risk for or already managing prediabetes or insulin resistance. While intermittent fasting can have many benefits, it's important to approach it in a way that suits your body and lifestyle. Everyone's response to fasting is different, so finding a method that feels sustainable is key. If you're just starting, begin with a shorter fasting window, such as 12 hours, and gradually increase it to 16 hours as your body adjusts. This allows you to ease into fasting without feeling overly hungry or deprived. It's also essential to stay hydrated during fasting periods. Water is your best friend while fasting, but you can also drink black coffee or unsweetened tea, which help keep you energized and focused without breaking your fast. Black coffee, in particular, has been shown to boost metabolism and fat burning without affecting the benefits of fasting. Just remember to avoid adding any cream, sugar, or other caloric additives, as these will break your fast. Dealing with hunger is one of the main concerns for beginners, but it becomes easier as your body adapts to fasting. In the first week or two, it's normal to experience hunger during your fasting window, especially if you're used to eating 3 meals a day. To ease the transition, make sure you're eating fiber-rich foods during your eating window, as they help you feel fuller for longer. Foods like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains are excellent choices to keep you satisfied between meals. As your body begins to adjust to intermittent fasting, you might start to notice changes in how you feel during the fasting periods. For some, the initial hunger and fatigue can be a challenge, but for most people, these symptoms fade as the body becomes accustomed to the new eating pattern. One of the key reasons intermittent fasting is so effective is because it aligns with your body's natural circadian rhythm, also known as your body's internal clock. Your circadian rhythm is responsible for regulating sleep, metabolism, and other essential bodily functions. By syncing your eating schedule with this natural cycle, you're not only supporting your body's metabolic processes but also improving overall health and well-being. The fasting period allows your body to enter a state of cellular repair. During this phase, your body initiates a process called autophagy, where cells remove old or damaged components, essentially cleaning house. This process is crucial for maintaining cellular health and preventing the buildup of potentially harmful elements that can contribute to aging and disease. Autophagy also plays a role in preventing conditions like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, as it helps remove toxic proteins that can accumulate in the brain. Intermittent fasting doesn't just impact your physical health, it can also have significant effects on your mental clarity and focus. Many people report feeling more mentally sharp and alert during their fasting periods. This heightened mental clarity is partly due to the production of ketones, which serve as an alternative fuel source for the brain when glucose levels are low. Ketones are a more stable and efficient source of energy for the brain, providing a steady supply of fuel without the spikes and crashes that come from sugar. As a result, intermittent fasting can help improve your concentration, memory, and cognitive function. Another critical benefit of intermittent fasting is its potential to reduce inflammation. Chronic inflammation is linked to numerous health conditions, including heart disease, cancer, and autoimmune disorders. By reducing the amount of time your body spends digesting food, intermittent fasting allows it to focus on healing and repairing tissues, which helps lower overall inflammation levels. This is particularly beneficial for individuals with conditions like arthritis or those at risk for cardiovascular disease. Incorporating intermittent fasting into your lifestyle can also lead to improvements in your energy levels. Contrary to what you might expect, many people find that they feel more energetic during their fasting periods. This is because the body becomes more efficient at using its energy stores, and instead of relying on constant food intake for fuel, it starts to utilize stored fat. As your body adapts to fasting, it becomes better at managing energy, leading to more sustained energy levels throughout the day. For beginners, it's important to pay attention to how your body responds during the initial stages of intermittent fasting. Some people may experience temporary side effects such as headaches, dizziness, or irritability as the body adjusts. These symptoms are often a result of dehydration or low blood sugar, so staying hydrated and consuming nutrient-dense foods during your eating window is crucial. If you find that these symptoms persist or worsen, it may be necessary to shorten your fasting window or consult with a healthcare professional before continuing. As intermittent fasting becomes part of your routine, it's essential to maintain a balanced approach. Fasting doesn't mean depriving yourself of essential nutrients or skipping meals altogether. Instead, focus on eating whole, nutrient-rich foods during your eating windows to support your body's needs. Incorporate a variety of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats to ensure you're getting the vitamins and minerals required for optimal health. Avoid highly processed or sugary foods, as they can disrupt your body's metabolic processes and lead to energy crashes. Balancing intermittent fasting with regular exercise can also enhance the benefits of this eating pattern. While fasting, your body becomes more efficient at burning fat for fuel, making it an ideal time to engage in physical activity. Low-intensity exercises such as walking, yoga, or light strength training are excellent options during fasting periods. For more intense workouts, it's generally better to time them during your eating window to ensure you have enough energy to perform at your best. When it comes to sleep, intermittent fasting can have a positive impact as well. By aligning your eating schedule with your circadian rhythm, you may find that your sleep quality improves. Eating late at night can interfere with your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, leading to poor sleep and increased fatigue the next day. By finishing your meals earlier in the evening and allowing your body time to digest before bed, you support better sleep hygiene and wake up feeling more rested and refreshed. It's worth noting that intermittent fasting is not a one-size-fits-all approach, and it's important to adjust it to your personal needs and lifestyle. Some people may thrive on a strict fasting schedule, while others might prefer a more flexible approach. Listening to your body and making adjustments as necessary is key to making intermittent fasting sustainable in the long run. Whether you're aiming to lose weight, improve your overall health, or boost mental clarity, intermittent fasting offers a range of benefits that can support your goals. As intermittent fasting becomes a regular part of your routine, it's essential to consider the overall balance between fasting and proper nutrition. The focus should always remain on ensuring that you're not only restricting when you eat but also maintaining a nutrient-rich diet during your eating windows. Fasting, when paired with healthy eating, maximizes your body's ability to burn fat, build muscle, and sustain energy throughout the day. While fasting alone can promote weight loss, combining it with a balanced diet amplifies the benefits, making it a more sustainable lifestyle change. One of the key strategies to ensure you're getting the most out of your fasting periods is to prioritize nutrient-dense foods. When you break your fast, it's crucial to opt for foods that fuel your body and provide essential vitamins and minerals. The first meal after fasting should be balanced, containing a good mix of protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates. For example, a meal rich in lean proteins like chicken or fish, combined with vegetables and whole grains, ensures that you're not only satisfying your hunger but also giving your body the nutrients it needs for repair and growth. In contrast, breaking your fast with processed foods or high-sugar meals can lead to energy crashes and negate many of the benefits of intermittent fasting. Foods that are high in sugar cause spikes in blood sugar levels, leading to a rapid release of insulin. This can make you feel sluggish and hungry again shortly after eating. Instead, focus on whole foods that are minimally processed, as these help stabilize blood sugar levels and keep you feeling full for longer. One of the great benefits of intermittent fasting is its flexibility when it comes to meal timing. While the 16-8 method is one of the most popular, there are many ways to adjust your eating schedule to fit your lifestyle. Some people find that they feel their best when they eat their largest meal earlier in the day, while others prefer to have their main meal in the evening. The beauty of intermittent fasting is that it can be tailored to your preferences, so long as you maintain the fasting periods. The key is consistency and choosing a schedule that you can stick with over the long term. It's also important to remember that hydration plays a significant role in intermittent fasting. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day is essential to support your body's metabolic processes, especially during the fasting window. Dehydration can often be mistaken for hunger, so staying hydrated can help you get through the fasting period more comfortably. In addition to water, herbal teas and black coffee are excellent options for staying hydrated without breaking your fast. However, it's best to avoid adding any creamers or sweeteners, as even small amounts of calories can disrupt the fasting state. As you continue to incorporate intermittent fasting into your daily routine, you'll start to notice that your body becomes more efficient at managing hunger. This is because your body begins to regulate its hormones better over time, reducing the frequency and intensity of hunger signals. Ghrelin, the hormone responsible for stimulating hunger, starts to decrease during fasting periods, allowing you to go longer without feeling the urge to eat. At the same time, leptin, the hormone that signals fullness, becomes more effective, helping you maintain portion control during your eating windows. Regular physical activity can also enhance the effects of intermittent fasting. When combined with exercise, intermittent fasting becomes even more powerful, particularly when it comes to fat burning. During fasting, your body's insulin levels are low, which makes stored fat more accessible for energy use. This is why many people who practice intermittent fasting find that it accelerates fat loss, especially when paired with regular cardio or strength training. Low-intensity workouts, such as walking or yoga, are ideal during fasting periods, while more intense workouts can be done during your eating window to ensure you have enough energy to perform at your best. Additionally, intermittent fasting can have a positive effect on your mental health. Fasting triggers the release of endorphins, which are chemicals in the brain that make you feel good. Many people report feeling more energized and mentally sharp during fasting periods. This boost in endorphins, combined with the production of ketones, provides a steady and reliable source of energy for the brain, which explains why many intermittent fasters experience increased mental clarity and productivity. As intermittent fasting becomes a long-term habit, it's essential to remain mindful of your overall lifestyle choices. Eating a balanced diet, staying hydrated, and incorporating regular exercise into your routine will maximize the benefits of intermittent fasting. Additionally, paying attention to your body's signals, such as hunger, fullness, and energy levels, will help you make informed decisions about how best to approach fasting in a way that supports your health goals. As you continue on your intermittent fasting journey, it's important to stay adaptable and mindful of your body's needs. The long-term success of intermittent fasting relies not just on sticking to a schedule but also on making sure that your approach evolves with your lifestyle. For some, fasting might become easier over time, while for others, adjustments might be necessary based on changing work schedules, family commitments, or even how your body responds to the practice. Flexibility is key to making intermittent fasting a sustainable part of your life. One of the best ways to ensure lasting success with intermittent fasting is to track your progress. This doesn't mean obsessively weighing yourself every day, but rather keeping an eye on how your body feels, how your energy levels are, and how well you're able to stick to your fasting schedule. Some people like to use apps to monitor their fasting and eating windows, while others might prefer to keep a simple journal noting how they feel throughout the day. Tracking your progress can also help you identify patterns, such as whether certain times of day are more difficult for fasting or if certain foods make it harder to stay on track. Another helpful strategy for sticking to intermittent fasting is meal preparation. Having healthy, nutritious meals ready to go can make all the difference in maintaining your fasting schedule. When your eating window opens, it can be tempting to grab whatever's convenient, which often leads to poor food choices. By preparing meals in advance, you set yourself up for success by ensuring that you have access to the right foods at the right times. Simple things like cooking extra portions of dinner or preparing snacks like vegetables, nuts, or lean proteins can save time and help keep your nutrition in check. It's also important to recognize that intermittent fasting doesn't need to be an all-or-nothing approach. Life happens, and there may be days when sticking to your fasting schedule is more difficult, whether because of a social event, travel, or just feeling under the weather. In these cases, don't be too hard on yourself. Allowing for some flexibility, whether that means breaking your fast earlier than planned or skipping a fasting day altogether, can actually help you stay committed in the long run. The goal of intermittent fasting is to make it work for your lifestyle, not to create additional stress. As you refine your fasting routine, you may find that your body's needs change over time. Some people might notice that they feel better with a longer fasting window, while others may prefer a shorter one. The key is to listen to your body and adjust your fasting schedule based on what works best for you. For example, you might start with the 16/8 method and later transition to a 24th schedule, where you fast for 20 hours and eat within a 4-hour window. Alternatively, you might find that fasting for 12 hours is more realistic for your long-term success. The beauty of intermittent fasting is that it's highly adaptable to your needs and preferences. In addition to monitoring how your body responds to fasting, it's important to stay in tune with your mental and emotional well-being. For some, fasting can become a mental challenge, especially in the beginning. It's common to feel irritable or low energy during the first few weeks of fasting as your body adjusts to the new eating pattern. However, these feelings usually pass as your body becomes more efficient at managing its energy stores. If you find that fasting is causing significant stress or anxiety, it may be helpful to talk to a healthcare professional or a nutritionist who can provide guidance and support. Finally, as you continue to practice intermittent fasting, it's worth considering how this lifestyle change fits into your long-term health goals. Whether your focus is on weight loss, improving metabolic health, or simply feeling better day to day, intermittent fasting can be a powerful tool for achieving your goals. However, it's important to remember that fasting is just one part of a larger picture of health. Prioritizing nutrient-dense foods, staying active, managing stress, and getting enough sleep are all essential components of a healthy lifestyle. Incorporating intermittent fasting into your life is a personal journey, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach. What matters most is that you find a routine that works for you and that you enjoy the process of improving your health. Intermittent fasting offers a flexible, sustainable way to maintain your health and well-being, and with the right approach, it can become a lasting part of your lifestyle. For those of you looking for an easy way to incorporate healthy, nutrient-packed meals into your routine, I highly recommend the smoothie diet. It's a 21-day program filled with delicious smoothie recipes designed to help you lose weight and boost your energy. These smoothies are perfect for breaking your fast or fueling your body throughout the day. If you're serious about taking your health to the next level, check out the link in the first pinned comment for more details on how the smoothie diet can support your intermittent fasting journey. And don't forget to leave a comment below if you've tried intermittent fasting or have any tips for others starting out. Be sure to like the video, share it, and follow us for more health and wellness content.